This will solely serve as an extracurricular discussion of varied interests. Now, as a man of culture, I understand that there are different likes and dislikes out there, but for the purposes of this video, we will be discussing the foot situation in Marvel Rivals, and we will be thoroughly examining, lightly examining, a light pass, if you will, of the best grippers in the game. By the way, I hate that fucking word. Don't use the word grippers. Now, this will be my list, which is objectively the list, because for all intents and purposes, my prerequisites, requirements, call them what you will, are very well thought out and meticulously crafted. I have put a lot of thought into this, and of course this is only from a purely academic standpoint. Now, that being said, we will start by immediately disqualifying all men from this list because men feet are disgusting. They should be illegal. We should not be able to portray them in any form or fashion in the media. Flip-flops and anything that portrays or shows men's feet in public should be illegal and banned, because that is fucking disgusting. And I will not stand for a culture that encourages men to wear flip-flop and whatever those white dads wear. What are they, Doc Martens? So immediately we just basically eliminate over half of the roster. And if you're wondering, the Marvel Rivals roster includes, I believe it is 14 women out of a possible 42 characters. So we'll start with Angela. And unfortunately for us, there is no skin for this character that will allow us to admire and inspect her feet. That being said, looking at her build, I guess there's no light way of putting this, but man feet, that's an instant F tier. This is not even a tier list, but she's instantly disqualified. Next up, we go to Black Widow. Unfortunately, yet again, no skin out here for us cultured folk, so disqualified just for the fact that there's no real way of scoring her. So we're forced to score Scarlett Johansson's feet instead. Now, as you know, in the 72 editions of this show, we've never really scored IRL feet, so W's in the chat for change MLK would have wanted. And if I'm being honest, Scarjo has some respectable foot game going on, so 8 out of 10 for the Orphan Sniper. Cloak and Dagger, same as Black Widow. There's no real way of admiring or identifying what she's working with down there, so she will unfortunately be disqualified. Shout out to Olivia Holt. Now, being that this is my list, we do move to Emma Frost, and as you can see, Emma Frost does not have any skins that can bless us with the sight of her souls, but just because of those thighs, I know she's working with something special down there. I'm gonna have to put her in as an honorable mention. Now, Hela is interesting. She does not strike me as someone whose feet I'd like to see, but she does have a skin where she is showing the little toesy, and that skin will be the Yami no Karasu. We get a beautiful zoom in here, and she's definitely up there. They did an excellent job on her. It's not bad at all. Going on to page number 2, we will start with Invisible Woman. Now, as of the time of the release of this video, there aren't any skins that really show the beauty of what she's truly working with here. She only has this Malice skin, which is a great skin, but it's not doing her any favors, let's be honest. However, we are at the cusp of the release of her summer skin, which, if you take a second with me to admire, definitely puts her in an S tier. You even got soul shots. I mean, there's no two ways about it. She's up there. Now, unfortunately, Mantis ain't working with much here. I believe she does have a summer skin, but because I'm not a real big fan of Mantis, I don't really care if I don't see it, so disqualified. We will not be talking about Penny Parker. Moving on to Phoenix. Unfortunately, yet again, she's leaving the community down because she doesn't have any skins that are worthy of our appraisal and inspection. So she will have to be disqualified. Magic, once more, no skins to accentuate her, what I'm assuming is tremendous features, because just speaking from conventional knowledge, usually chicks that wear those type of shoes are working with some great stuff down there. Storm, unfortunately, nothing there, disqualified, but I will be seated. if anything does release. Squirrel Girl. Now, had I not seen her feet already, I would have assumed she'd have some cute little things down there, but unfortunately, we are taking a look at him, and I just gotta say, guys, man feet. At least Angel did us the decency of covering those up. But this will have to be our first F tier here of the feet that we can see. So unfortunately, Squirrel Girl, although that thigh don't lie, she'll have to be banished to the Shadow Realm. Unfortunately, Scarlet Witch doesn't have any skins that will allow us to admire her natural gifts, but you just know she's working with something great. Just an honorable A tier, to be honest. Elizabeth Olsen, 7.5 out of 10. Now it's down to the end game. We got Psylocke, which honestly I wasn't expecting too much out of. But that being said, her summer skin is undeniable, majestic, and just a thing of beauty. S tier. Very obviously the S++ tier of our list here. There's just no comparison, no one touching my girl here, and this publisher knows what they're doing. They must have a foot modeler on the premise, because this is some top shelf shit. Absolutely wonderful, absolutely undeniable, insane, all time, the form excellent.